is A-OK. So let's go to Caroline Goodner, who has a product that I have in my pocket if I can reach for it. She has a product called CUROXEN. It's a new product that, a lot of people think that you have to go to the drugstore or pharmacy or get a prescription for different salves if you have cuts and abrasions, but such is not the case. This is actually 5 times stronger than some of the more popular salves on the market, and we'd like to welcome her to the Dr. Health microphones this morning. Good morning, Caroline. How the health are you?
I am doing great, David. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being out there, and thank you for having this product. This kills bacteria. It fights infection. It's a first aid ointment, CUROXEN, and it's derived from totally natural materials. So tell us about how it came about and what it contains.
Sure, it is. It's made from 3 simple, pure, natural ingredients: oxygenated olive oil, calendula, and lavender essential oil.
It smells fantastic. I mean, it doesn't smell like a first aid ointment at all.
Well, I'm glad that you like it. Yeah, we added the lavender because we thought that nicer aroma would be a nice feature to have.
I'm handing it to my producer to smell, and he gives it the nod, the A-OK.
Oh, good.
So, and now, did you actually do studies where you found it kills 5 times more bacteria than antibiotic ointments such as Neosporin?
We did. We're trying to be a little bit different than some of the homeopathic products, which all have the good intention and the good fortune of being all natural and organic, but we feel like people want their medicine to work, and so we wanted to prove scientifically that it does work. And not only does it works far better than the drug and chemical-laden counterparts like Neosporin, Polysporin, Bacitracin. We've tested our product against all of those in an FDA standardized test called a bacteria log reduction test, and it basically measures how much bacteria do these different products kill on the skin. And so we tested bacteria like staph, E. coli, even MRSA, which is the one that's antibiotic resistant.
Yes, right.
And our CUROXEN really kills them virtually to sterility point.
My gosh.
And so compared to the others, which don't measure up nearly at all. So
now, what about one thing that just entered my mind, Caroline? I have friends that have chronic skin conditions such as psoriasis and things like that. Would this be good for? Is this only first aid, or would it also be good for chronic skin problems?
It is only intended for kind of minor cuts, scrapes, abrasions, and things like that.
Right.
But we've talked to a lot of people who because either psoriasis or other kind of skin conditions that itch. Sometimes those can get inflamed,
right.
And when you scratch them from your hands, bacteria can get in there. So it certainly would be good to kill bacteria in any way, shape, or form on your skin that you may want to use it.
Okay.
But it is not to treat specifically psoriasis or those other skin diseases.
Right. Now, I noticed since it has calendula, I remember studying calendula when I was going to herbal medicine school in Canada back in the 80s, I guess it was, how healing calendula is. Is that why you put it in there, just as a general healing agent?
Yes, our formulation relies heavily on the oxygenated olive oil, but calendula is certainly a very important component to the formula, kind of the combination of all the ingredients, as simple as it is, just really works, and we learned that through testing and are very pleased with the results.
Now, how is it oxygenated? Is it do you subject it to ozone? Because when I first smelled it, it's funny, I forgot it was oxygenated. Then I smelled it before we went out on the air, actually yesterday, and I thought, boy, it has an ozone-like smell. It has a real fresh smell. Is that the oxygen that I'm smelling, or?
It's the oxygen, yes.
Yeah.
There's no ozone in the product. It's oxygenated, and they go through a process. It's a proprietary process in the manufacturing. It takes a day or two to actually pump that oxygen into the olive oil to the point where it becomes an ointment.
Interesting.
And one thing I should say, yes, as it's always warm and nice in Hawaii, when it gets to be warmer in the rest of the country, because there are no petroleum products or anything in it, it can get more liquefied.
Okay.
And if that ever happens to your tube, you can just pop it in the refrigerator for 10 minutes, and it re-solidifies. And then you can store it in your medicine cabinet at room temperature. But I think it's always important to point that out, because sometimes, especially in a place like Hawaii where it's warm, if it gets warm, it will not maintain that petroleum kind of consistency that one and the other guys
the salve consistency. Now, Caroline, just to correct you for a minute, we have 4 seasons here in Hawaii. I want you to know we have before summer, summer, after summer, and next summer. So we have 4 seasons. Not always so warm.
I love that. I love that. Hawaii is one of my favorate places. I got married in Hawaii.
Most people did. More and more people I talk to, they say, "Oh yeah, we honeymooned here. We've been here." But anyway, now let's get back to olives. Now, people don't realize just how powerful olives are. And if you go to any health food store, you'll find olive leaf extract available as a supplement in capsules, because it is so antiviral and antibacterial. Now, the oxygenated olive oil, you don't use the leaf extract, you use the oil, right?
Right, it's olive extract.
Okay,
and that's correct.
Yeah, but the olive itself also has, even the olive oil has antibacterial qualities, obviously.
It's pretty antimicrobial all on its own. And
right.
we use a very, very highly purified organic olive oil that even is more antimicrobial than kind of your standard olive oil would be.
Yeah.
And then when we oxygenate it and add calendula, it just becomes this unbelievably powerful yet safe, antibacterial ointment.
Well, and let's not forget the power of oxygen in medicine and healing. Hyperbaric oxygen chambers, you can go on and on. And so, it's a powerful healing tool, just using oxygen. And that's why exercise is good for you. It oxygenates the cells. One reason.
Well, and you bring up the very good point. We keep talking about the antibacterial components of this product, but really it actually makes healing happen faster, because you are delivering oxygen actually to the wound, which helps heal, helps repair and make cells divide faster. And we all know from, biology class, that's necessary for healing.
Yeah.
And so this really does help wounds heal faster.
Boy, for diabetics, this is going to be a godsend.
Absolutely.
For people with compromised circulation in the extremities. Tell us how people can get the CUROXEN First Aid Ointment.
We did just launch, but we're available on Amazon right now, and we are kind of rolling out into different regional chains so far. But for Hawaii, I would say go to Amazon right now to buy the product, and hopefully we'll be in one of your major chains there.
Okay.
Later this year.
All right, and it's CUROXEN, CUROXEN.
Yes.
All right.
EN, that's correct. Thanks
and
so
is
much.
there a website where people can go to?
Yes, it's CUROXEN.com.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Caroline, for being with us.